So it's a bit dark in the workshop at the moment, and I've got cables and stuff running everywhere, and I'll have to work out all this final wiring into one system. But I thought I would show you what I've got in terms of the fire. If you look in the centre of the picture there now, you can see there's a little bit of a blue light. That will actually change colour in a second, but it's actually that's not going to stay there. What you're seeing there is an air vent for the water reservoir, where I've actually got a little computer fan, and you can see it's changing colour to a red colour there now. That's because the mister unit actually has the colour change lights on it. So that's something that I'm going to hide when the system's done. Now, whilst the wiring setup is not done, it's done to such a degree now. This has been running for about an hour, so it's a final proof of concept for my own mind that the idea is going to work. And what I've got underneath is a bank of 6 yellow halogen light bulbs. The warmth creates a convection effect and makes the mist even mistier, for want of a better term. And the one thing I am really happy about is that it is completely dry. Like I said, it feels warm to the skin, but I'm not getting any water condensation associated with it, which is what I thought I might do with the ultrasonic mister. So it means that as the mist passes over the top of the lights, it's heating it up sufficiently enough that it's vaporizing it completely or humidifying it completely. So what I've got here, you can just see that little blue light. There's a bundle of wires that I've got there, which is acting as a cover. So that's the computer fan running there that provides a little bit of a pump of air. It's a little bit off centre there at the moment. I'll fix that before I'm done. And underneath I've made a stainless steel reservoir for the water to be held in. And you can see it just pumps that through at just a nice speed that's consistent with what the flame should look like. The reason why it's relevant, obviously, is if I block that air off, you can see that the flame dies down and it's basically nothing. So with the air pumping through, it just delivers a really nice flame effect. So once I've blocked that light so that you're not actually seeing a shine of light from underneath, the bundle of wires that's there will actually hide the hole really nicely, but still leave enough ventilation that it'll actually produce the flame effect that I'm after. The final thing, obviously, is once it's all wired, it'll have the light ring around the outside. So the other thing that I've got with it is that the water tank has got a float switch, so that when the water level drops to a certain level, the fire effect will automatically turn off. That means that the lights won't stay on and get overheated, and it means that the mister unit won't sort of burn out, sort of sitting there bubbling without water in it. There's no bones and skulls and stuff put down there at the moment, and the fake wood stuff that I've put down there is not necessarily going to stay in that position. I do like the idea of having the wood set up in such a way that it can be moved around and repositioned, so that if I reposition the Terminator itself, I can alter the fire a little bit to look a little bit different. It is daylight here, but that's with my workshop lights just turned off. I'll just briefly show you what it looks like with the lights turned on. So that's the setup with all the lights on in the workshop. Not as bright and not as effective sort of thing. I think it's going to make a really nice nighttime display, but certainly I think it still works quite effectively, and I'm really happy with the look of the flame. So that's a quick update for you on what the fire on the base looks like. Hope you like this one. Talk to you next time.